He'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. To bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Etienne. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Ritter. The ball comes out. And Unfortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing is Ritter. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A throw left side finds Dell. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Keely Ringo.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They go play action now. Ritter, his fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On 1st down, it's Ritter. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with ETN. He slams it in there, and he is in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Vegas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. Second down and 8. They put the tight end Hall in motion. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Ritter. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On second down, Ritter. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Vegas.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Ritter. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. That's complete to Etienne. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They go play action with Ritter. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up from the 7-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now Ritter. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They motion a receiver right. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Play action. It's Ritter. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Ritter. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders move out in front by the score of 17-3. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And this is going to be the Raiders' 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down. Now a handoff. ETN. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. ETN ahead out of the pistol. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to run. It's ETN. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Again, they give it to ETN. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through. Third and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll try and run with ETN. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal, and he sends this kickoff away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Pierce. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
And the Cowboys' 1st down.
Throwing now from the gun. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Killy Ringo. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down. The carry here for Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Etienne. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Cowboys 3. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Dallas first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Killy Ringo.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. On the ground, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Etienne. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard
He
here.
was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So this one, a win for the Raiders. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.